Happy Canada Day and happy 4th of July. This is Garden Heart. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. Well, the last video I made was in June and I was having problems with the cantaloupe, and I'm still having problems with it, so there it is. It's not much growth on it since then, right? But as you can see in the back, let me get a good look for you. There it is. There is the watermelon. The watermelon is starting to run. It's got some flowers on it. It's starting to run to my tomatoes. It's going to strangle my tomatoes if I'm not careful. So, they're doing good, but I still can't figure out what the problem is with the cantaloupe. Here's my old German tomato. As you can see, it's doing very well. And it's got some flowers on it. Gonna have some nice tomatoes. And in the corner here is the beefsteak. And that's got actually tomatoes on it. Just zoom right in, there you go. There you go. I've already got tomatoes on it. So, and it's looking nice. But here's the other green steak tomato. It's bushy, it's nice, it's tall, and it's got some flowers on it. And the other one over here, if you look at my last videos, you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. Lots of growth. And right in the middle of the two is a black cherry tomato. And it's going nice. It's got a flower coming up, and I gotta do some suckering over here. Look at that. Well, that is definitely a poblano or wonder because it's nice and tall. And here is a hot pepper. It's a DOUGLAH. I don't know what happened over here. Must have been that damn squirrel. This guy looks like he's been broken in half or something, Okay, focus. There you go. See that? Broken in half, and it's basically dying. That was the world's hottest pepper. The Guinness Book of World's Hottest Pepper. So, one down, and I've got two left. Look at him. He's doing really nice. It's got some height, but not as tall as I'd like. But what are you gonna do? And down here is the other one. So I've got two left. Two of the world's hottest Guinness Book of Hottest Peppers. Going back over to here. I said this was a cantaloupe in the last video. No, it's a cucumber. I think it's called a fan something cucumber. And right beside that, another black cherry tomatoes. And if you look, I'm already starting to get there you go, starting to get some tomatoes. Can't wait. And my mom's comfrey plant, well, you never know. I don't know if she's gonna cook with it. I don't know if she's gonna make a tea for it, but I'm gonna try it out, get healthy. That's the whole point of it. Over here is the next black cherry tomato. It's nice and tall. And down in the corner right there is another one of those cantaloupe plants. Still two leaves. It's growing a little bit, but I don't know what's going on. But if you look over here, there is the other cucumber plant, and it's got lots of flowers. It's flowering and everything. It's doing pretty good. Down here you've got the other watermelon plant. It's not doing as good as the other one, I'd say, because I put them in the ground a week apart, so that one has a week's growth on it, but it's looking really nice. And over here is another pepper plant. Remember, if you check out my last video, You will see how small it was. It only had 2 leaves. Now it's got more. Question is, what is eating my plants? And what can I do to stop it? Some people are telling me soap water. Do it at night. I might try it out. Maybe in the next couple days. But here's a close-up of that other Butch tea pepper. And you can see that there's being eaten. Well, you know what? I wish there were pods on there, and I'd love to see those bugs eat those pods. Not. Okay, here is another tomato plant. I forget the name of this one, but it's got some nice growth. As you can see, there are cages on a lot of my tomato plants. The reason was we had a pretty powerful storm about a week ago, and it knocked all my plants over, you know. So I had to go out and get cages because I don't want them on the ground. Okay, now look at that puppy. That is watermelon. That is the watermelon. I started germinating early, and it's recovered from whatever the problem was, and look at it go. That's nice. Very nice. It's got some flowering on it. And here's the cantaloupe. I thought it wasn't doing too well, but as you can see, some flowers are coming up. The leaves aren't too big, but still, I'd like to get at least a couple cantaloupes off of this thing. Maybe 5 would be nice, but it looks like it's gonna happen. My pumpkin. So here it is. Here is the pumpkin. Yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do about it, but you know, it's getting big. You know, needs some watering. I gotta finish the drip irrigation, and so we can have some water. Okay, and then got another cucumber plant here. It's salt and pepper. This is the one I really would like to test out. You know, it's supposed to be a very delicious cucumber, yellow in color. And here's another cantaloupe plant. It's kind of seemed to recover from what was going on. I haven't added it to the drip system yet. I got to go out and get that spray emitter soon, but it's doing really well. It's doing really well. I'm pleased. Come over here. Got another tomato plant. So you remember my last video how much smaller these ones were. This is another beefsteak tomato plant, and this one, I'm not sure. It is probably a beefsteak or black cherry or Cherokee green, one of the two. But I'm thinking it's beefsteak. Here's my little solar light LED. It's got you know, 3 puppies in it. And I've got that is, I'm not sure, it looks like watermelon. No, it looks like a cantaloupe, not a watermelon. Yeah, it looks like a cantaloupe. It's catching really nice. There is the other tomato plant. It's looking really, really healthy. And this guy has stopped growing. He was the tallest one that I had. I guess because of the pot, it's grown for its size. So if I want him to get any bigger, I might have to transplant this puppy. Okay, and here's that other pumpkin. It's real big now. If you look at check out my last video, you see how small it is. And then this one looks like it's dying. Now, on to the raspberries. Look at that. Oh yeah. Mmm. Nice and yummy. Hoo-hoo. I've got raspberries. Who's kicking? I'm kicking. Who's got raspberries? I got raspberries. Now, here is tomato, pepper, JOLOKIA or a NAGA, I'm not sure. But it's got some new growth to it. Before I wasn't seeing it getting any taller, but it's got some new growth to it, which is nice. And behind that one is another pepper plant. Here we go. It's got some nice growth to it. And if I swing around and pull it up, there we go. Look at that sucker. Look at that puppy. I got peppers. Hot peppers. Not just any kind of peppers. It's super hot peppers. And back, I come up here to my Brandywine. Had to cage it. It was getting big and the storm was blowing it all around. Just look at that puppy. You know, just look at that. It's got some flowers already coming along. You know, the flowers. Yeah. And here's the other Brandywine. It's not as tall, but it's getting there. You know, it's got flowers too. It's right over there. Right over here. Right, and it's got some new growth flowers right there. So I advise everybody to check out my earlier video so you can see the comparison and the growth. This is probably 2 weeks. Here we go. It's a wonder pepper. The bugs really like my peppers. You got a poblano over here, and over there got another poblano. And coming back, second, this is raised bed number 3. You can see the peppers, tomatoes. Yep, look at this puppy. He's getting nice and bushy. Yep, they're starting to grow, which is a good thing. I was wondering what's going on, but my peppers are still yellowish. Look at that one. Look at that one. Not sure what it is. You know, it's triple mix. So, and I give it some. I'm gonna give it some tea with the glacial rock dust, the kelp, and the bat guano. There we go. That pepper is getting some height, and that one's still a little stunted, and it's either getting eaten up or what. But there you go. I got the other raised bed in the corner here. These are wonder peppers and poblanos with a little hot one in the back over there. Not sure which one it was. Then I got my green onions, sage or thyme, I'm not sure. Some more tomatoes. Look at that. Even more tomatoes, and even more tomatoes. There we go. So got that, and look at the view from over here. So it's coming along nicely. My only problem is the cherry tree. This cherry tree right here. As you can see, it is blocking out the light. If I can get it cut, right around there, I'll get more light to my garden. But I can't really you know, keep the pest under control. The tree's too tall to spray it, so I gotta cut it so that it's manageable, that I could spray that tree when those bugs come out, because as you can see from some of the leaves, you know, that they're on it. Well, here is some strawberry plants. No strawberries this year. That's because I guess they're phase 1 plants. So phase 2 will give me some strawberries. That's a sucker from one of the tomato plants. I'm trying to see if it'll grow, but it doesn't seem to want to grow. And here's my lettuce. I know, look at it. But you know what? It tasted really good. That's the butter crunch or whatever it's called, and that's the black Simpson's lettuce. So I've already had 2 bowls of lettuce. I'm missing cucumbers and tomatoes and some peppers. Now here is the black cherry tomato plant. This was the smallest plant that I was going to throw away. And look at you now. Look at you now. There's like 4 plants in this area. And it's already starting to get tomatoes. Let me just zoom in on there. There you go. See? Tomatoes. Okay, look how high. It's already up at the top of the cage. This one doesn't have a cage. I should actually put it in a cage because it's got like 3 of those guys over on that side, and I should put it in a cage. Over here, this whole row had lettuce, and the squirrel, the birds, who knows, picked them out and eat them. They all came up, and all of a sudden all I saw, they started to disappear. Now going in the corner here is the peppers. If you remember from my last video, there's JOLOKIA and a NAGA back here. Oops. Okay. And here it is. Ooh, a lot of these white flies. Gotta get rid of those, spray them again in a couple of days. Okay. On the other side, there's some nice growth. It's starting to grow now. And here is a JOLOKIA pepper. There's only one, but hey, you know what? At least I got one. Some more raspberries. Okay. Okay guys, thanks for looking at my video. It's Hard Gardening 2012. All my stuff's got cages on them now.